Franklin Park is just minutes from Marty Fuller's Dorchester home, and a stroll is nice, but the White Mountains are always calling.
I realized that the White Mountains of New Hampshire were only 2 hours away, and so I got myself a guidebook and a map and a friend, like the paper guidebook, paper map, and started exploring in the mountains.
That was more than 20 years ago.
I kind of saw this list of 48 4,000 footers that the Appalachian Mountain Club puts out as a game for hikers. That seemed like a great way for me to learn these mountains and to see and explore.
At one point, she decided to summit them all in winter.
It really wasn't until 2018 or so that I said, you know what, I could finish this. I only have about 15 left. And then I did some research and discovered there were no Black people who were known to have finished the list. And so I said, I want there to be a Black name on this list. I don't even really care if it's mine, but I want there to be one, and it may as well be me. So that's when I set out to actually finish the winter 48.
Finish she did, an incredible achievement, which come in all sizes. High school speed star Maddie Wilson plans to take on the Boston Marathon when she's old enough. No doubt she will. Since she was 5, Maddie has loved speed, and with 3 half marathons under her belt and lots of other races, she's got plenty of experience. But on this day, she trades her wheels for skis.
Cool. All right, you want to do up those straps?
Yeah.
This is only her second time cross-country skiing, so a few tips are helpful.
Yeah, easy. A little forward turn. Amazing. Driving the hips. Sweet.
Instructor and Weston Ski Track manager Deb Laufer offering that guidance.
So the trick for going downhill is just keep your weight forward.
All part of an outing planned by Waypoint Adventure.
So they're learning techniques about how to hold yourself in position on the hill, what to do when you're going down, how to steer.
Dan Minnick co-founded the Lexington-based nonprofit in 2010.
And we have a variety of kick sleds and sit skis.
His eyes were opened to a lack of accessibility in outdoor activities during college.
And I got a job working with 3 young men who each had a disability, and through my relationship with them became aware that they didn't have access to some of the stuff I was doing for fun.
Waypoint leads all kinds of outings depending on the season: rock climbing, biking, hiking, and much more. Both staff and volunteers make it happen.
Our trip leaders manage the curriculum and the risk management on the program, and then the volunteers we couldn't do it without them. They're helping to hand out skis and water bottles and backpacks, and as you saw today, some are pushing and pulling where other people are just a friend, to go out and have a conversation while you're on the trail or the track.
Or in the pool. When it's chilly outside, participants who may want to kayak come summer get used to the gear first on dry land.
I want us to put our hands on the yellow tape.
They practice with the paddle, feel the hug of a life preserver. Yeah! Each finding their own sense of accomplishment, whether in the water or not.
Did you do that? Yeah! Dude! You've never sat in that! Holy smokes!
Americans spend billions of dollars every year on outdoor recreation opportunities, and yet we have folks who come to the ski track or go rock climbing with us who we hear over and over again, this was my first time doing anything like this. And so to think about having not had that opportunity, right, how potent and powerful and incredible it can be to all of a sudden have access, and then to have that realization of, oh, if I thought I couldn't do this and I just did, what are all of these other possibilities that might be available to me?
Back on the ski track, Maddie was powering around like a pro in no time.
I like the hills personally. I like to go fast. I'm one of those people that just, doesn't really care.
No fear.
No.
We're not racing yet. We're taking it easy to start.
Yes.
When invited to ski with Maddie, I was the one apprehensive.
Uh-oh, I'm coming your way. Oh, God.
Oh my God, Maddie! Certainly, Maddie's never give up attitude was on full display.
Can we go down now?
No, not yet.
And her competitive nature, absolutely contagious.
Oh, Maddie, I'm coming! I'm coming for you! Ugh. Oh, and she's off. Catch me if you can. And Waypoint doesn't specialize in working with people with a particular disability. They will work with anybody.
Yeah, they just won't generally work with anybody under the age of 7, only because the equipment doesn't fit particularly well. But they have had participants ranging in age from 7 to 90, so they capture everybody. As for Marty Fuller, by the way, she has completed all the 4,000-foot peaks in New Hampshire. She's going after the rest of the 4,000-foot peaks throughout New England.